From 500 players to 100,000 players in only a few months, Dandy's world was everywhere. So let's go back to 2022, when Dandy was first created. Chapter 1. The Origins of Dandy. On September 17th, 2022, a character who would become iconic, Dandy appeared for the first time in Flavor Frenzy. He showed up on an arcade machine labeled Out of Order. At the time, it didn't seem important. Dandy was just one of Qwel's characters. But that small appearance would eventually lead to an entire game. By May and June of 2023, developers Qwel and Rox began working more seriously on a new project. Flavor Frenzy wasn't making enough money, and Qwel wanted to try something different. That's when the character Dandy became the center of a completely new game. But Qwel didn't just announce it. Instead, she started hiding clues. On July 31st, 2023, during the Sinkhole Event, players who took a wrong turn could enter a cave. Inside the cave was a shadowy figure. He disappeared almost immediately. At that point, nobody knew what Dandy's role was going to be. Then on October 31st, 2023, the first teaser trailer appeared. Now players weren't confused. They were curious. Chapter 2. What is Dandy's world? Players enter the Gardenview Educational Center with up to 7 other players. The goal sounds simple: extract machines, avoid twisteds, and reach the elevator. But every run plays out differently. When players first join Dandy's world, they pick a starter tune. Box 10 extracts machines faster when teammates are alive. Poppy gets a short speed boost when hit. You can unlock and switch to other tunes later using Ichor, the game's main currency. Dandy and Dial sell tunes, trinkets, and skins. Trinkets give small gameplay advantages. Speedy shoes slightly increase movement speed. Cooler boosts stamina, but slows movement a bit. At the back of Gardenview, there are 3 elevators. When you enter one, you're sent to a random floor. There are 28 floor types, with rainbow rooms being the most common. Each floor has machines to extract, and skill checks can appear during extraction. Gray means success, gold gives a bonus, and failing a skill check draws attention. Twisteds patrol the floor. If you get in their line of sight or get too close, they chase you. You can lose them by putting distance between yourself and them or hiding behind objects. As players reach higher floors, the challenge increases. After completing all machines on a floor, panic mode begins. Twisteds become faster and more aggressive, and players must rush back to the elevator. Between floors are short breaks called intermissions. Odd floors can give cards with temporary boosts. On even floors, Dandy's shop appears, offering items like instructions to temporarily double extraction speed. After floor 5, main Twisteds appear. Twisteds are stronger, have unique abilities, and force players to adjust strategies. This created last-second saves, and chaotic encounters keep players engaged. And these experiences are exactly what made the game spread. Chapter 3. Addictive Gameplay and Early Growth. When the alpha first opened, players who had seen the teasers immediately jumped in. Almost everyone had the same reaction. The game felt alive. Floors were detailed. Twisteds moved unpredictably. Every run brought new moments, surprises, and tension. Players did not just follow the loop of extracting machines, they started creating their own strategies. Teams formed roles. distractors, extractors, and scouts. Success depended on cooperation, timing, and sometimes sheer luck. Close calls quickly became the most memorable parts of the game. One team would narrowly escape a main twisted, another would pull off a last-second save. Unexpected failures made for shared laughter and frustration. Clips of these moments spread across social media, sparking conversations and drawing attention from players who had not even seen the teasers. This was not just about learning the game's mechanics. It was about experiencing unpredictable, tense moments alongside other players. That shared tension created a community, even in alpha. The more these experiences were shared, the faster the player base grew, proving that Dandy's World did not just hook players with gameplay. It hooked them with moments they wanted to relive and share. Chapter 4. How Dandy's World took over Roblox. Dandy's World did not grow because of advertising. It grew because the game itself stood out. The art style was instantly recognizable, and the gameplay loop kept players coming back. Every run felt slightly different. Different floors, different twisteds, different situations with teammates. That unpredictability made the game easy to keep playing and easy to share. Players began posting clips of close escapes, clutch saves, and chaotic runs with friends. Once those moments started spreading, more people wanted to try the game themselves. At first, only a few hundred players were trying the game, then thousands. Over the next few months, the numbers kept climbing. Players compared high-floor runs and talked about the hardest twisteds. The more people shared those moments, the faster the game spread. That is how the player count eventually reached over 100,000 players. The most surprising part is that this game came from something incredibly small. Chapter 5. Legacy and Closing Thoughts. From a mysterious character hidden in Flavor Frenzy to one of Roblox's fastest-growing games, Dandy's World built something most games struggle to create. A community that wanted to keep playing, sharing, and coming back for more. Its success came from a mix of things: a recognizable art style, a gameplay loop that constantly creates new situations, and cooperative mechanics that encourage teamwork. Even while still in alpha, it left a lasting impression on players. And it all started with something that looked completely unimportant at the time: a single arcade machine labeled out of order.